Why I chose an international learning experience was mainly because I like learning both within the context of where I live, but also going abroad and learning new experiences and new perspectives to issues that I may have an idea about or some that I don't really know. To prepare to live in a culture that was different than my own, I read a lot, but that doesn't really help as much. Before leaving, they have a session, and that helped a little bit with the do's and the don'ts, but mostly it was about how you interact in the location with the people that are there and rolling with the punches, for lack of a better word. Yeah. There's sometimes I just take it in and just keep quiet, or I journal. I journal all the time. I journal my experiences of the process, what I'm seeing, the project. I journal everything. And if that's not enough, I try and reach out to somebody who I feel is close to me and just talk it out. The greatest learning experience, I would have to say, would be what it means to collaborate. The work I'm doing currently involves collaboration, and everything that I learned, how to work with people at an equal level. No one's more knowledgeable than the other, no one brings something more to the table, but it's different ways of knowing and different ways of learning. You put those together and you get a bigger picture, a more holistic picture. Being in Madagascar for me was such a life-changing experience. Everything that I've learned from that trip, from the people I met, I've incorporated into my life, and it's a part of me. So I feel when I speak to them, I feel like I'm partially there. I can't quite go there yet, but being in touch with everyone is so important, and I love speaking to everyone I've met there.
For the preparation for the pre-departure, I read a lot about Canada, the life here in Canada, and about the culture too, because it's very important culture. Because we're gonna have cultural exchange, and we're gonna meet people, new people, Canadian people, and how they have how is their perspective, their thinking, their culture. So just to have a general idea on the Canadian culture. What we really want is that to have this program continuing for the other students of Madagascar. So in that case, other students can have the new experience like we had now, because it's very variable. So we really want to have this program continuing in the future. We can add more tasks, sharing tasks that either Canadian student or Malagasy student can participate and can work together, and in that time they can have exchange, either cultural or experiences, this kind of thing.
In terms of relationship, I had formed that with many friends, but I would talk about one friend that become a best friend for me now. So that relationship started in 2008 in Madagascar when she was there as a Canadian student, and that continues till now. So when I gave birth to my children, the two children, she was like, "Oh, congratulations!" And she even sent me stuff for the children from here. Whenever there are people from Canada who come to Madagascar, which means so much for me. Then now that I'm here, she likes hanging out with me many times, and she invites me home with her partner. She even gave me a netbook for me to work on now. So it's very valuable. Then I sometimes feel, oh my God, this is too much. But she did that it's from her heart. It's like I take her as a sister, and she does the same thing to me, which is wonderful.